Hey everybody, this is Mama Nellie. I finally put together our list, curriculum list for the year, and we are on our way to be ready for the school year next year, and I'm excited. So if you are out there getting ready to do your homeschooling shopping, I hope this post inspires you and gives you some good ideas. I know that I like to see what other people are doing and what other people are using and what works for them. So here it is. A lot. I like to combine Caden and Charlie and in everything that I can. It makes it so much easier on me. And I think it's cool to just be learning as a family. And so when I can do that, I do. So Caden this year is going to be in the 2nd grade, and Charlie is going to be doing a mixture of kindergarten, 1st grade. And this is where homeschool gets confusing, and you lose track of what grade your kids are in. So it can be confusing, but it's great. So this year for our main subjects, math, for math we're going to stick with Math UC. I have done a post on that before if you want to learn more about Math UC. We really enjoy it, and it works really well for our family, and we're going to probably stick with that for a while. So for math, Caden is on beta, Charlie is on the primer still, and we started towards the end of this past year. So probably through the middle of this year, we will move on and switch books, and the confusion continues. So when Caden, he'll tell people what grade he's in. He's like, yeah, I'm in 1st grade, but I'm doing 2nd grade math. It's just really funny. So just wait till it's all that confusing. Anyway, for history, we will be doing Story of the World. I also have another post on Story of the World. I love it. We attempted it last year, and it just wasn't the right timing for our family. So we're going to be starting it this year with me much more prepared, and I've got it ready to go and excited to implement it. And Story of the World with all the activity book and everything with that. And for science, we are doing that together too. We are doing Apologia's Anatomy and Physiology. I chose this because it does seem to be deeper than the one we used in the past. So it looks pretty promising. It also comes with a notebooking, and I just realized that I ordered the wrong one. I meant to get the junior one, and I didn't, and yikes. Okay, so the little notebooking thing, they can write down the things they've learned and draw pictures and all sorts of things in there. So it looks pretty exciting, and I think the kids will like it. They also have a lot of experiments and things like that in there. So is that all we're doing together? We're also doing a child's geography. I know Story of the World has maps, and you can get your geography through that if you wish. We really like geography around here. So it is a book. It's definitely on the classical Charlotte Mason side of things. It's kind of a sit-down read. It also has activities in it and things like that. So it looks pretty promising, and I'm excited for that. We are also starting Latin this year. I chose Visual Latin. I think the guy on there is pretty hilarious, so it's entertaining. So there is a lot of options for Latin out there, and honestly, Visual Latin is geared a little more towards older elementary, but I'm also learning this with my kids, and so when I am learning it, I am intending to also put it out at a kid's level and do some activity at their level with it. They have several free lessons if you look up Visual Latin, and so we did those together. I think they have like 4 lessons. It's pretty awesome. And so even watching those, the kids did learn some things. Like Caden kept writing these sentences. Est means is, and is means est. Est means is in Latin. So he got that out of it. So he got something. I mean, some of it is a little older. I mean, they teach some like English things he hasn't learned yet anyway in our own language. So and then this year we're also doing all about spelling, which I'm really excited about. I've read a lot of good things about it, and I got level 1 and 2 because Caden is definitely at a higher level than Charlie in that. So I'm a little nervous about doing the 2 different levels with them, but I'm gonna try. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I want Caden to just do a quick run through of level 1 just to make sure we're all good there. And for art, we are going to be doing drawing with children. So we'll be working on our drawing skills, and I also have 1 lesson from See the Light art that we will be doing. And I think it's called Masterpieces. It's like a coloring book of classical artwork, and it has the coloring page, and then just like a page about talking about the artwork, and just giving you the information and the artist, and a whole page talking about it. So that looks pretty promising. I printed them off for them, and there is several questionable pieces of art in there. So use your own discretion on that. There were several that I just didn't print off for them to do. And this year we're doing the Picture Smart Bible. I really struggled with deciding about this, and I saw this one on sale, so I decided to go for it. And while I do love it for the younger kids, as my kids are getting older, I also want them to be learning some deeper Bible truths. So I think I'm going to be finding something to supplement with the Picture Smart Bible. I know that I think anyway that Classical Conversations has like a Bible timeline song also. So anyway, I'm going to look into that and find a little something deeper to supplement with. And then for health, we're going to do Primal Kids. It's a little ebook that I found, and I'm really excited about because it goes along with my views of health. And so that'll be a fun little book, I think. It looks pretty promising. And for music, we're going to finish up the children's orchestra book that we had and did some of last year. And they're also going to be learning the tin whistle this year. Tin whistle is basically a recorder. So that's what they'll be doing. And then that's all that they're doing together. And there's a few things here. Caden, for his language, will be doing Wordly Wise, Book 2. I heard a lot of good things about it, and I bought it, and I'm hoping he's gonna like it, because Caden, he does like a little more things with pictures and things like that, and there isn't really any. So he's like, man, this is boring, but the content looks good. So we'll just have to play that by ear. And this year he is also starting cursive, and so we switched over our handwriting. We were using Writing Without Tears, and it was good for Caden and not so good for Charlie, and I heard that their cursive was not so good. So we switched over, and this year we're going to do A Reason for Handwriting, and it has a lot of copy work of memory verses, and that's what we are going to do. So he's doing cursive, and Charlie's doing A Reason for Handwriting also. just the book A, or no, she's doing book B. And then Charlie is going to be doing Explode the Code, a couple of those books. So I have heard promising things about that, and I think that's it. And so for Copeland, she'll be 3 this year. So I have a couple of ebooks that I printed off, and that she'll be doing a lot of just like tracing your letters and easy things like that. So she'll be learning along with us because she'll be in there. And for Charlie, I also have I think they're Christian Liberty Press's readers. So we've been going through those, and I'm really hoping that we make a breakthrough in her reading this summer, because that would just be so amazing if she could read by the time school starts. That would really help me out and be so amazing. But not hold my breath on that one. So that's what we're doing. And this summer we are working on, they've been working on the Classical Conversations Timeline song. And if you haven't heard about that, I'm really loving it, because they are just soaking it up, and kids are so good at memory that they've got the song memorized, and we'll be reading something, or we just got our history encyclopedias, and they were looking through them, and they're like, hey, I learned about this in the timeline, and like, I know about this, and it's just cool that it just kind of clicks, and it's pretty awesome. So, and they learned their states and capitals this summer, and just for fun, you know, and now we have a lot of verse memory to do. So, and we'll do verse memory throughout the year also, but that's kind of what we've been doing this summer. And that is it. I feel like I'm forgetting something really vital. I don't know. I feel like we have a busy school year ahead with a lot of things packed in it, which is good for me. I need lots of structure and lots of things to fill up. So that is it, and I hope it was a little bit of an inspiration to you. And now I got to get going and get this stuff organized.